This is my review of the Brooks Cascadia 12 Gore-Tex trail running shoe. I just got back from a 16-mile, 2-night backpacking trip, and I ordered this from Amazon Prime, and it came in 4 days late. So I had approximately 6 hours to break this shoe in before leaving on the trip. And surprisingly, I had no issues. No blisters, no hot spots. It's a great shoe. So let's dive into some of its features, and I hope you enjoy. On the website, it said to order a half size larger than I would typically wear. I wear a 10.5, and so I purchased the 11, and my toe came right up to where it needed to. So I was very pleased with that. When I first put the shoe on, I had a little bit of tightness right here on the outside, which after about 2 or 3 miles went away. So that just stretched out. So if you have a very wide foot, you may want to go for the wide version of this shoe. It is Gore-Tex. I stood in water several times, and on the way back from our trip, it rained, and I walked through water for probably about 2 miles, and my foot stayed dry inside of here. Also, when I first put the shoe on, there was a bit of annoyance right here where the tongue folds over. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see that, but right in here, there's a knot where the tongue folds, and it's on both sides. And I had to adjust the tongue to the outside, and that seemed to go away. I don't know if that's going to be something that's foot specific, but I definitely noticed that it was annoying at first until I found the right position. I wore this for about 10 hours straight, and as soon as you get it into position with the tongue, all the pain of that spot goes away, and it's a really comfortable fit. The lacing is great. When I first put them on, the laces seemed extremely short, just enough to tie. A little bit of use later, they stretched out a little, but I'm assuming with a trail runner, you don't want big floppy laces, and so that was definitely nice to have the minimal lacing that was hanging out over the shoe. On the lacing, these very bright pieces over here do slip and slide in there, so when you cinch that lace down, it does pull from right about here on both of those, so it really cups the foot. As far as traction goes, I slipped a couple of times, but I was on a trail called the Black Mountain Crest Trail, which is labeled as most difficult, and some of the rocks up there were a bit slippery. But it has nice lugs on the edges and then a good grip in the middle. It's got a toe that wraps around, so if you bump into a rock, it's not going to hurt too bad. It's got a semi-rigid piece here, and then the more breathable Gore-Tex layer up here in the toe bed. As far as comfort goes, I did not feel any rocks. Now, the intersole that comes with this shoe is definitely your typical cheap intersole, and after 16 miles, I've already worn down the toe bed up here, so I will be replacing that before my next hike out. It does have the DNA sole in here, so it will conform to the way you walk and be an even more comfortable fit over time. I am personally not a trail runner, but as a hiking shoe, this was great. I definitely would recommend it after only 16 miles of hiking. I'm going to continue to use this shoe for all of my hikes, and I may update you later on as I use this to see if it wears strange or if it breaks down quicker than I would expect. But it was expensive, $160, but after my first experience out, blister-free for 16 miles, I am very happy that I spent that money. If you would like to check this shoe out, I will post the Amazon link down below, and you can check it out for yourself. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.